My love, do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? You're the same, my candy rain. Ooh, you are. Oh, wow. Uh, hey everyone, it's Marie from Night Master, and I am live streaming around 1 o'clock a.m., 1:34 a.m. as of right now. For the first time ever, I'm doing live streams late night because I guess people watch late live streams more than my afternoon and mornings, even though I don't do mornings, but mornings is very busy, so I don't know about that. I guess late night I may get some more views. It depends on a certain day. Uh, I'm not gonna get any views in this. And I keep on saying and. Jeez. I may not uh speak much or no, I'm probably not gonna talk to the live chat because I just wanna be a bit more focused. If it's a live chat, I will have a little focus, but not too much because it's distractions. I don't want to get distracted. Uh, Without further ado, let's begin with this art stream. I am finishing up my latest sprite works. Yeah, I do sprite stuff. It's not just some drawing stuff with the arts I make, like this one you see right now, my former persona, Marie Fox. Yeah, as you can see, this drawing came from 2018, and I did some adjustments to her design to make it look more her modern look. And yeah, so all of this is modified. Yeah, Throwback Friday. If it was Thursday, this would be Throwback Thursday because it shows the old design of Marie, but the color is not like the 2018 one. It's the one that's her modern look, her modified design, like she's a real fox. And this when she was younger too. This is before the giant tusk war, and has to uh, and no, also leads the Captain E. No, I say Captain. Camp Era Springs. Uh, all right, let's just get on with it because I was supposed to be showing you all by now. No. Oh, you can do video files now? Well, that's interesting for Streamlabs. Screen share. Now, here are some of my sprites so far. Right here, May Joe and Mino. You can see is their front, their 3/4 angle, and I did the sides, but the side is not finished. And here's Tim Maximus and Craig, which they're also not finished, but I'm about to finish them up. I just need to have their reference, and then I'm good. And this right here, this is the one I've been working for, like, a lot of my time for it. A lot of spare time. And I went really far, very far. And I'm just having a good time with this. So this is Captain Flamespur, and that's West, and that's Cuter Lights. West Rat Star. I'm thinking about changing the name for West Rat Star because for the past months I've been doing some retcon of the Captain Flamesburg series, which is an anime parody. I thought about a bit more backstory. You know how like Captain Flamesburg wants to know his identity? Well, that's going to be changed. It's going to be different. So I may talk about that later. Well, there's the front angle, the 3/4 angle, and the side angle. And they're a bit working in progress, so yeah. And that's Wes without his hat. The front needs some work. I did have a drawing of it to make like a proper front, but I'm gonna make sure I follow that picture I just drawn. It's not released though. It's in the vault right now. Well, my book vault. I'll show it in like another time or something. And that's what it looks like when he's had his jacket closed. And this right here, this is more like some backstory scene. I thought about some story about West, where West he used to be some worker at some box storing and other stuff people do. It's like an all men place. And these right here, these two things and the other, that's supposed to be badges. Where's stars on here? And that's supposed to be an eagle, but the sprites are just too small for that. So what happened was when Wes was, acting too silly and getting way too comfortable he was acting too silly and gets too comfortable with his job, he ended up getting fired. And you can see he looks more younger because he doesn't have the goatee. And 3 weeks later, he ends up having a goatee from being lost somewhere and ending up beating up a bunch of rich people just to get some money. And that's how he ends up. And I haven't mentioned about this. Like right here, since the boss took off his badges after he'd been fired, when he got fired, Wes ended up making his own badges. Like right here, that's the red star he wears on his jacket, and right here is the Nido Master color symbol. Yeah, this is about to be like this lore or something. It's not like some conspiracy theory. Well, it could be. I don't know. The Nido Master theory. It's not going to be all that crazy though. I don't want to hypnotize everybody. I'm not like those people that tries to rule the world. No, not try, do it. And cue to lights her backstory when she was a little child, and she used to be around with Captain Flamesburg. But however, things hit loose. No, heck breaks loose when she was young, and she ended up getting hurt, and she cannot be around Captain Flamesburg's missions. Only just like go to visits because her father said so. The king of the fairies that are the size of midgets. No offense. So, after that incident when she was a child and got injured from one of Captain Flamesburg's missions and never go out there again, she wants to meet Captain Flamesburg again because it's been years since she last saw him. The last time she saw Flame, she was like around 10 years old and never saw him again. It's not because the king banished Flame. It's because Flame was busy on other stuff, like his missions. 3 weeks of searching for him in boats and buses and anywhere. And what happens after those 3 weeks? She's been she went back to where she started. But there are some good news. She found them. She found Captain Flamespur and West, the new one. West was beating up a bunch of rich people for 3 weeks for money. Q was searching for Flame, and Flame, we're going to talk about Flame. Flame actually has a brother, which his brother name was Eli. And I'm sorry, what did Flame done for 3 weeks? He was in distress. He was depressed those 3 weeks because his brother passed away. Like he's been killed. He's been killed in action, which leaves Flame devastated. Even um, even the wife of Eli, who they were married, but they never had the chance to have a honeymoon they never had a chance to go to a honeymoon, and they never had a chance to have children. So the wife ended up becoming a widow. So after 3 weeks of recovery, Flame goes to Earth alone because he would rather to be alone instead of being with his friends that's from his uh, his ship, his home base. I meant his planet, because he's like still going through things. And as you know, um, Eli is similar to Wes, but Eli is more like smarter and more wise. He is an older brother to Flame. He is the same height as Wes, but his hair is a little different. It's like a little lightish brown or something. I'm thinking of a hair color. That's me in my astral form. Well, my suit. Uh, let's have a little role play. Self role play. Hello, Flame, West, and Q. How's everyone doing? Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Okay. Are you mocking me? No, not at all. I'm not mocking your blue hair. There's something fishy around here. Something fishy? I don't see anything fishy. I'm sorry, the heater's going off. And I made many facial expressions too, just trying to test them out and see how good they look. Right here, these are the um, facial expressions. That's neutral, and that's sad. and that's happy. And that's serious or annoyed. And that's like bored or I'm not interested. And this here's angry. And this is the hatless version of West. And more facial expressions like I'm making them look directly to you, which it can be creepy a little bit. If they look at you for too long, now that's creepy. And not just Flame having a complete retcon, but he also has an age retcon. He is somewhat like 30 years old, but he is like physically and physically and mentally 20s, but chronologically is like in his 30s, just like his brother Eli. They actually started off as human and then end up becoming espers, which makes them live longer and don't age. Like they stop aging. I don't know about fairies. Do they age? Oh yeah, yes they do. West is a human, so he's not an esper either. He also He also ages. I should have told y'all this before, but y'all could have added some music while I talking about this. Y'all should have added music. I mean, you can add music on another tab while I'm showing all of this and finishing them. But I don't know what to finish first. We're not gonna do the shards yet, so that'll be another time. I say another time. It's kinda late. Eh, for some reason, I'm a little bit nervous when I do some voice acting in live because I haven't done it in a while, or I may never done it before as like a clear way. That's why I was being a bit hesitant earlier when I did a little role play. That's because I was nervous. I'm not used to doing voice acting in live streams. I've always wanted to do that for years, but never done it because people don't watch my streams, nor do they care. But enough of me complaining because everybody hates people when they moan and complain, murmur and complaining. And this right here, it's without their shirt. I did have like some sprite parts where they are complete extract off. Well, have all their suits off. This is what they look like without their mechanics helmets, and I'm sorry, that was rude. And their clothes. Oops. These are not finished yet. I did show you that Mino actually has a mouth. It's just hidden in his helmet. But there is like some door that he can open it whenever he wants. Because I did make a comic of Mino had his mouth shown the first time that he plays a clarinet. And Majo plays a trombone. Tim Maximus plays a violin. And Craig plays um, the drums. Those small drums, not the drums you get from the band. That's what they look like without their helmets. And they still had their clothes. Majo right here, this part's supposed to be like you can open inside of his head, which is you see a bunch of you can see his brain. Like his mechanic brain or robotic brain. Oh, I added these people for a reason so I can adjust some heights because I wanted to make it more realistic. Not like the same height because it's just kind of weird. I wanted to make it look more real where they have their heights when they have their heights different. My note is supposed to be 4 to 5 inches. Majo is 5 inches. To Maximus is 6 inches. He was originally 7 or 8, but I decided to like, you know what, let's give him 6 inches because it's more easier that way. So yeah, Tim is 6 inches tall. I say Q, she is like 3 feet or 8 feet. I don't know. Or it could be for like Mino. I'm not sure. Captain Flamespur is more 4 or 5 inches. Wes is 5'10" and Tim is 6. And Susushi, he is 7 inches. 7 inches tall. Probably one of my tallest characters. My number 1 tallest. Oh, and speaking of tallest, yesterday, I've been having so many, I haven't views so quickly shoot. I've been getting more views in that the Almighty Tallest voice acting video. I didn't know it was gonna blow up like that. Not like a big blow, just a little blow, because I normally get like 1 or 0 views a day once I post it like in one day, but this time I get much views and I had 3 likes already. Like, okay, I never expected to be that viewable because because I'm one of the rarest channels and obscure. Alright, we're in the barrack party site now. We passed Captain Flamespur. We passed Captain Flamespur, Major and Mino, and now barrack party. I've been having much trouble with the barrack party series. AL Buster, it was kind of easy, but AL Buster is on hiatus right now because I can't think of I mean, I am still working on a comic idea, and the first comic I made about AL Buster is not canon. It's be considered like a pilot, a second pilot to my first pilot of the animated video I made back in 2019, where Major Mino, no, not Major Mino, no, AL Buster captures a green three-eyed alien. It was Bounty Hunt, and then the other was the comic. Actually, I was gonna make two more animations in 2019, but time constraints and I was having a little trouble of animating. I was still a newbie to animation that is not Microsoft Paint and Windows Movie Maker at the time. I'm still working on it though. I still have the storyboards of the episodes, but it's not going to be shown until further notice. Let's see here. I also did a vote on it. One time I did a vote on what episode should I do to animate, and that's how I got the episodes. I'll show it to you later. And that's Clarity. I'm still working on her clothes design because this doesn't look so blendy. Let me see if I can let me do some little adjustments to make it look good because I don't like how it looks. And that's the rainbow, yes, but don't see it as like some LGBT thing. It isn't. It's supposed to be like some you see all the rainbow colors is just so good. I'm trying to say is the rainbows like they're wonderful. Like I'm saying like again. Oh my god. Alright. All I'm saying is rainbows is not just for the LGBT. It's for like a token or something beautiful to see after you find a gold. Or other reasons. It's just people enjoy all colors. Let's go give her like some dark dark. You know what? No. I'm gonna give her something different. Hang on. Let's give her like that's right. I can't be talking too much, because I don't want my throat to be bad and I won't be able to voice act anymore for the stream. Still 0 views. Not bad. What fits well with pink? It can't be silver because that's just ugly. How about this? Hang on. Maybe I can give her like some dark purple. Yeah, give her some dark purple. And it will look so good. I'm gonna fix you up, Clarity. Okay. Oh, I was not prepared. Okay then. I'm ready as I am. I'm still working on female voices.
And that's right. Alrighty then. It's such moves. Too bad there's nothing you can do to stop me. Apple bloom. Applesauce.
I know the Apple Bloom voice. The Apple Bloom voice may not be good. Nicolay is one of the hardest voices because he's supposed to sound old. You know, not too old like an old man. I mean, old as like a teenager, like 18. Like he is 18 years old, while Clarity is 17. Nick's supposed to sound like an 18-year-old boy or 18-year-old man. The problem is I having so much trouble to sound like one, and I failed many times. Like the Derek and Nicolay video, he sound young. In the Barrack Party voice reel, he sound too young. That's why I added a description about this is not the final version of the voices. These are prototypes of which one sounds good and which one sounds not. Clarity is the only one that sound okay. Marie, I'm gonna give her a retcon also. She won't have the natural voice like me. She'll sound like a woman. I mean, I can't describe what woman it is. Or she'll remain as like my natural voice. You know what? She can go to my natural voice, like you're hearing right now. Nick, what an oddball. Sort of. And this right here is like the designs of the camp uniforms. And here's a fun fact about these camp clothes designs. These is based on the colors from the Super Mario Brothers NES game. Nicolay is the Mario color scheme, while Clarity is the Luigi color schemes. And there's All right, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. I just had to rest my voice because I can't be talking too much. And someone else was in the room for a little bit. So what I was gonna say, I look at the live stream that I saw and I end up saying becoming a widower. I could have said becoming a widower. My words is pretty slow when it comes to late night. I get very disoriented. Now we went back to where we left off. It's Nicolay. Nicolay is a very hard person to voice with. I've always wanted someone to voice act my characters, someone that is not me, but people it even I tried to set up some auditions, but nobody never joined, so I ended up doing all this myself. And I have to get used to the point that being independent is really not that bad. It took me a very long time for me to understand it because doing things all alone is just very stressful. But it is what it is. Like you're just gonna have to get used to it. Even if people don't want to work with you, you just have to learn about. You just have to give independence some chances. You have to give it more chance. Even though, even though I've always want people to voice act my characters, but nah, not everyone wants to voice act. Whoops. I just had to learn more about independence. Be independent and get used to it. It took me a while to get that in my head. Again, it is what it is. I'm probably gonna do Nicolay right now, so be prepared if anyone is watching this. I hope not. Uh, nope, that's not him yet. I'll give that for a while. I'll get that for a while. I'll get that for a while. Hit my own tongue. I'll get that for a while. Oh, you may see here is Metal Uni, my all-time favorite band. Way better than those girly pony things. Ugh. I'm on it right for the show. We put it on the show. Let's get the show on the road. We rock it out. We rock it on. We did, 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 did. We're totally not it. I really am bored. Are you that bored, sir? I am. I'm sure I am. I really am. You need to give yourself a break. Woo! Woo! Sounds confusing. I'm probably still working on it. Uh, backdrop. Do drop. Butter-da-da-da-da-doo. No, 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 no. Okay, no, no, no. Not some mainstream hip-hop stuff. Not at this time. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Woo, 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 woo. I can feel it. Feel it. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Eh, 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 eh. No. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's getting better. Oh, and I changed his shirt color. I'll show you the first one. Right here, it's this thing. I've decided to change a color because it's just too similar to Scott Pilgrim because he wears a green shirt, but he doesn't have khaki pants. Still, I have to change it to make it look more like I don't want it to make it look I don't want it to be suspicious to people. So why not give him orange to make it look like more original? And I changed his pants and his shoes to make it look cool. Like right here, it's like that's lazy. And I did give Clarity some tries. I'm gonna have to make the pink look a bit light. I don't like this color of pink right now. And right here, this is his alternative. I tried to make Barrack. I'm making the Barrack Party series not like your typical cartoon that has every character with the same clothes in every episode. So I tried to make this show to have some different clothes in every episode. Just like Charlie and Lola, where they have their clothes all different. That's one of the shows that I first time ever see that not every cartoon that has same clothes in every episode. It's really impressive that Charlie and Lola did that. So I did the same with Barrack Party. And I was little, I always thought Charlie was a girl. No, Charlie's a boy. It's just that the character designs it just look so similar. And the voices. Just the same thing as Blue. I used to find Blue from Blue's Clues a boy. I thought it was a boy because the color blue. Blue is a boy color. It turns out Blue is a girl. And I almost shipped Blue with that Magneto dog. I forgot her name. If that's the case, and that's an error. It's I say Blue with the green dog or the Magneta with the green dog. I forgot their names. That's when I was real little. I thought Blue was a girl. I mean, I thought Blue was a boy. I thought Blue was a boy when I was a little kid. I found that out since early 2010s I that Blue is a girl. And another thing about the shirt, that's the symbol of the metal uni. It's orange now. I did do some alternative colors, like it's more silver, but I decided to not do that because it just looks so boring on him as the main character. So why not give him this orange? Sorry, Green, I'm gonna have to abandon you. You just look too similar to Scott, even though it doesn't have a symbol on his shirt, but still, I just find it too similar. This is supposed to be the color design of the shirt, the silver look. But when I tried Nicolay, the gray is more lighter. This is not dark. It was like this. And that's just Sushi wearing a shirt. I never draw Sushi wearing any clothes. That's because I can't think of an idea. I did make like a Hero Forgate that he's wearing a full suit. I got inspired by Super Mario Odyssey. And fun fact here's another one. Sushi characters and inspiration of your favorite villain from the Mario series. It's Bowser. And I got Sushi based on my dream that I had. It was a Mario movie, but it's not from Illumination Entertainment nor Nintendo. Well, it is from Nintendo, but it's from another company, and it's way different. It's non-existent, so don't even bother looking it up. Don't even bother looking it up because it's not real. It's from my dream. And Sue, he was a Koopa, but a snot one, and has snot issues. He started off as a Koopa with a runny nose, then a rabbit with short ears, still a runny nose, but in later adjustments, he's now a giant tusk rabbit, but without the runny nose, and has some fur in his back to make it look more like a homage to Bowser. Bowser has a spiked shell on him, while Sue has some extra brown fur on him. I thought about giving him whiskers after I saw his when I look back at the drawings I made for him, because rabbits have whiskers, so why not give Sue whiskers? I totally forgot that rabbits have whiskers, but when I try the whiskers on his face and here, it doesn't even look right. So I don't know if I even want to add whiskers. And here's some more emotes, like the big eyes and the small eyes. And this right here for the camp suits, this is where, and this is crazy, but it's summer. And why? And you may be wondering, why are they wearing long sleeve uniforms? Oh, I forgot. It's another inspiration. These uniforms also inspired by some Japanese uniforms, mostly the men, by that black and that hat suit. Yeah, I got it based on them. Uh, and some other camp uniforms. Now we're gonna talk about the temperature. As you know, Camp Eros Springs is a camp that has like 50 to 80 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy because they're in an area that is like doesn't get much heat, but occasionally gets some heat. Right here, 50 through 60 degrees, they will have their stuff closed. Well, some people just have them open, and it's optional for them. When it gets hotter, it's I say like 70 or 80 degrees. His clothes will be open. I mean, the uniform will be open and the sleeves too. But around late 80s to 100 temperature, he doesn't have a shirt under him. And that's how the mechanics of this clothes thing works. Like the temperatures, 50 through 60. I'm sorry, 50 through 70, and 70 through 80, and 80 through, well, uh, late 80s, I say like 87, no, 88 through 100 or higher. If it's way higher, I guess all of their clothes will be off. And that's insane. But again, some people may be random. They're not going to do the same thing as Nicolay do. Not everyone's going to do the same thing with the temperatures. For some reason, some people like it all hot, which makes it's really crazy, and it makes you look so insane. And Clarity, and when it comes to temperatures, she's not gonna take the shirt off. She's gonna let it remain that way because I'm not sure about like women have their bra and without a shirt or anything. It just looks kind of uncomfortable when I think about it. Even with an undershirt, it's like it's not even working very well. So I scrapped that in my earliest comics of it. But Nicolay is fine. And this alien character, we'll talk about that. Um, Barrack Party is not a science fiction series. It's more of a adventure, action, a teenagers, and mystery show. But this right here, Nicola is actually dreaming about he is in space. And that one idea came up with that he dreamed of an alien. Who was in a different universe. It turns out after he's awakened, he saw the alien from his dream, but it turns out it's not the alien's not from their universe, it's from another universe. He just transported to it to visit. I don't know if Sue has any involvement with the aliens, nor did he contact with them. I do have some histories. There are some histories about sushi. No, the giant tusk rabbits. I thought about some idea of a film, like some 1960s like parody film where it's a propaganda and there's people saying, "Stay away from giant tusk rabbits." I thought I don't know how this is gonna work with the microphone and make it sound like it's all 50s and 60s mics. That's why I just got really inspired by stuff from Fallout and the duck and cover propaganda. That's what my planning is about the giant tusk rabbits. Is like show like some 1960s like history of it. They have been created by the Russians in the Cold War, and what we're gonna do is protect the humans, and we can make our own beast. Make them giant tusk rabbits. There are like different types of. There are different types of giant tusk rabbits. Ones with whiskers, ones with no whiskers, ones with fangs, ones with tusk. So I guess America, it has fangs and tusk, while Russia it's only tusk. They're supposed to look ferocious and uh, monstrous. Giant tusk rabbits are basically the replacements of nuclear missiles. Because you know how like you're blowing up the islands and all these places, like you have to rebuild. It's going to take years and years. Then animals attacking. And we all know the history of Tusk. Wait, what am I even saying? Don't get to my head recently. I mean, eventually. Eventually. Mm-hmm. So that's right here. It's Marie's right, hair. And with no hair. It looks so funny, isn't it? Giant tusk rabbits everywhere. Uh, and Sue is not the only big-bellied rabbit. There's also the giant tusk rabbits that's like look tough, look scrawny, and there are like muscular ones, scrawny ones, fat ones. Sue is fat, and uh, there are also short ones. Then there's babies and kids too. The kids are the size of cutelites, and the babies are the size of they're more of the size of pumpkins. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, they're the size of pumpkins. When they're kids, they'd be the size of Q. When they're teenagers, they can sometimes be the size of Nicolay, which Nicolay is 5 feet, and so is Clarity. I say Nick is more. Uh, I say Nick is more 5 and 3 feet. Wait a minute, what height I am? What goes for 5 feet, people? Oops, oops. I don't mean to do that. I meant this. I'm trying to get a reference. So, yeah, Nick is 5 and 5 feet. Uh, and he has a rival. It's Michael. He is taller than Nicolay. More like 5, 7 feet tall. Clarity is like 5 and 5. Boris is a he's a Boris is originally taller than Nick, but I decided to do another retcon character design. Why not make him black? Because I have been too many white characters. And I'm gonna have to make Derek also black, but however, he's not gonna be just black. He's gonna be half white, half black. He's mixed. Derek won't be all white anymore when I make another drawing of him. He's gonna be more half white, half black because I need more black people and the light skins. And here's some emotes. I may do a part 2 of these Sprites live streams. This is just like more of a show, a display before I actually make them because right now I'm not doing that. This misleads the title. I'm gonna change it later. Oh, and here's the last one before I close. This here's my avatar sprite, and that's me without the helmet, and I'm black. Not dark skins, just a little like maybe a light cinnamon. I don't know. Sea, oceans. I should have said that in my 2-minute review. I haven't done a 2-minute tunes review in a while. The reason why I didn't do it because I couldn't think of an album cover. I mean, an album to review, and it's not getting much views. So if it becomes successful, then I'll make some more videos of it. I mean, if it gets more views. This right here, I did another angle test. Ugh, sorry, belching. Burping. Here is the middle. No, the front. I did do a change to the glass or the shield face, the astronaut, the helmet. It was all like this, like it's popping up, but I decided to make it I pushed it to the left so it could look exactly like my drawing of the persona. I wanted to make it accurate because I wanted to make it more accurate, and it just the popping up thing is just too similar to Among Us. Yes, my avatar is having. I had a little inspiration of Among Us because they're astronauts, and I do love science fiction, and I decided to make myself an astronaut because, yeah, science fiction is my all-time favorite genre. We all have our all-time favorite genres like Western, horror, action, adventure, fantasy, all of that. And here comes that Nido Master circle color, which, I mean, they're my favorite colors, the pink and the purple, all thanks to Willy Wonka. And green is my favorite color too. Alright, the stream is coming to a close, and thank you for watching, and I'll come back for part 2. It's Marie from Nido Master, and thank you for watching.